Hello. I know it looks goofy. I'm sorry, but hello, hi Pooh. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run today. Where we left off yesterday. All right. So today we start off at the point where David has I don't know how to suppressed his put a shell on or a cap on his magic or something like that. I say that because I needed him to be able to I needed him to be able to walk around the area because again, David is basically the most powerful thing. He's never seen a thing like me who absorbs magic like me. He does, but he is also just a generator of magic too. He doesn't just have magic, he is magic. Like the other ancients, I guess. I don't know. I haven't put this on paper yet whether or not the other ancients are also magic generators or if they're also just high absorbers like long time or just people who have like figured out ways to like extend their lives. I don't know how to like make threats the threats, like immortal beings who are just because they've been alive for a long time, they've been gathering magic at the same rate that humans in this world gather magic, but they've been alive longer, so they can do things that so they have had longer, like they've had thousands or hundreds of thousands of years to build up magic, whereas David is he just produces magic. So that's why he has never really interacted with anybody else. It's like, all right, cool. Yeah, he's never really thought that anybody who couldn't perceive him was worth his time. And then he sees me, and it was like, oh, not only do I absorb magic faster than any other being in this world, but I'm also able to see him just fine. So yeah, I am going to mute myself while I eat though. So I do apologize. I'm not doing anything dubious. You'll be able to see me, but I don't like the sound of eating. So I'm not going to do it. I don't like the sound of eating on a microphone. So I'm not going to do it either. Okay. All right. Now, sorry. apologize for my silence. Like my flowery language. I was checking something, but I can't remember what I was checking. Oh, yeah. Unstable. Hmm. Why was it unstable? Was it too high? What? Oh. Sorry about that. I only had the mic muted because I was eating, and I don't really like the sound of eating on camera. I wouldn't want to put anybody through that for me. Uh, okay. Let's see. Is that better? Or it might be that I'm just not trying to overly because the mic is better right here. Having the mic right here, I don't really want to throw too much because I tend to be a loud fucker. So yeah, I do apologize. Wait, hi. How are? I didn't even think about that. Hi, how are you? Oh, wait. All right. So now I'm running into a problem. Okay, now I have a question. So I think what I had the magic is basically magic. Have you ever played Pokemon? The what is the god Pokemon? Arceus. Oh, okay. In Pokemon, there's this basically god. It's uh it's a monster that theoretically you could catch if you had a master ball and it wanted to be caught. Obviously, it's still God, but it's basically the creator of the universe. Well, the reason that this planet has magic is partially because it has three generators, and I haven't really like thought this out too much, but one of the generators is the character that I have in the story, David. He's like a griffin, but he's just a griffin. But he only knows how to project magic. But he's seen me condense it so he can understand what to do if he sees it. He's just never interacted with people because he just doesn't care. So, right now, he's I just goaded him into being less radiant God, basically taking a form, basically compressing God into a spot to where you could see him. Like, how if actual God showed up in front of you, you wouldn't be able to perceive him. Oh, man. Well, oh, wait. So you could probably help me with my explanation as to why my character, like, I'm trying to come up with like an element of our reality, like just regular stuff that would separate us from a prehistoric society that would make you advantageous, like something stupid that, oh, I felt like I was peeking there for a second, but I'll try again. But yeah, something stupid like fluoride in the water supply being something that we just had drilled into our bones, so that allows my character to more readily absorb magic down to my core. I don't know, like any element of modern reality that actually like or modern, I guess America, because American, but modern American, like micro, matter of fact, make it something super stupid like microplastics. Oh, do you think that would work? Oh yeah, I got plastic down to my core, so that is causing. Oh man, I didn't think about that for more than for as long as I should have. I apologize. I'm just losing it at this point. All right, let's get back to the story. All right, so right now, I think I'm gonna have him take on, like, he has to look like something that would, like, I'm trying to make it look like something that would be able to walk around regular. Like, could it be a wolf? Could it be like an eagle? Because he can still fly, so I don't want him to be like too confined by form. Trying to think. Because a griffin at first, but I can't have him just walk around as a griffin. I, I mean, he can just walk around as a griffin. It's not like it's not like I have to. I'm, I'm the one who is making this up. Why am I treating it like I can't just make whatever I want? Ah, oh God. I keep treating this like I have to like I'm confined to a pre-existing narrative. But no, I can just write whatever I want. Hmm. So yeah. Oh. Huh. Yeah. Well, it's like, mm, well, oh, wait, it's not exactly that. Mm, yeah. See, I gotta go back to the beginning of the story because now I have to deal with. Well, I have to go back to the beginning of the story because I'm halfway through chapter, I guess, two. So yeah, the story starts with with this character Curtis getting drawn from one world to the other, like isekai type stuff. So in regular world, he's just regular person. So if I go with that, where it's like, you know, like a specific personal trait, like DNA, microplastics, a combination of things, like specific personal DNA, personal trait. Oh, you are right. A personal trait Hmm. No, because I don't want it to be unique to me. I want anyone that I bring over from our world to be able to do, to be able to absorb magic at a specific rate, like at a greater rate than the people who are native to this world. So I kind of want him to be able to come over freely, but you're right. I want it to be specific to my family, I guess, because I don't necessarily want random people to just be able to Narnia on over. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you might say that, well, no, because if we combine it with, like, oh, you have to have the vaccine and you have to be a part of my lineage or my family line, since at this point when I came, I don't know. I don't know, tied the world to me, or tied the world to him. I don't know. Oh, hmm. Oh, David. Okay, here's the deal. Now that I think about it, since I can tie it to three different traits, the reason that I am here, whatever, is because I haven't really thought that through. But the reason that I got pulled here is nah, nah. This is ethereal at this point. I'm here. But the reasons that I absorbed magic faster would probably be, you got the vaccine. You absorb magic faster because you got the vaccine. So, yeah. But the reason that you absorb magic down to your bones and core and can sustain the, like, and can absorb it greater at a greater degree than anything else is because of microplastics. And maybe I'm just a special case since I'm kind of like, flighty. So yeah, maybe it's just special case. Blood type, which will help you keep certain people. Yeah, blood type, dope. Yeah, I'm O. So O and AO. So yeah, yeah. O. No, just make it O. Yeah, it's AO. Just O. So that would make it so that anyone in this world who also has O can be a semi powerful magic user as well, but not really like, but again, they don't absorb as fast because they don't absorb as fast because they don't have the vaccine, which, oh, the vaccine, uh shit, mRNA changes, mRNA vaccine changes an element in my person, in our DNA, that when you enter this world, it shut down an inhibitor. It shut down a magic inhibitor that is in this world that hmm, shuts down a magic inhibitor in this world that most people have that I don't have now, but it only inhibits them from quickly absorbing magic. But without the microplastics down to their bone in their body that basically realter their or just basically all provide a magic spongy surface. Like plastic is like magic sponge here. Oh, plastic is magic sponge. So, I mean, yeah, since I'm here, I don't have like more plastic shit on me. The only thing plastic on me would probably be my phone and my headphones and shit. So, yeah. So, when he gets moved, he's in his bathroom getting ready to go pick up his kids. And yeah, he gets pulled from one world to the other, and then he gets here and he has to fight a bull. He gets his leg bit off. It's weird shit. But yeah, so so right now I want to start. I gotta write some of this stuff down. You've given me some wonderful takes. YS Books. I like you. Oh goodness. All right. So let's say that David, let's say he looks like a, I don't know. I don't want to make it too cutesy, but I do want to say he looks like a dog. Oh, you do? Cool. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see if I can see. I will follow you. I can't, but I don't know how to use Twitch very well. Sorry. Dude, seriously. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. Now, I don't want to make him look like a puppy, but I want to make him look like a dog. But what kind of dog? No, just leave him as a griffin. He's a griffin. Just make him less grandiose. He's just a griffin now. Like, all right, cool. SUPPO. I guess griffins are a regular occurrence. Okay. He's not even acting scared. Not even. He's not acting scared anymore. All right. Now. Sorry. Now, where where, shit. Then where were we? Ah, yes, you. You are going to be taking us to the person, or maybe you're going to take us to someone, to someone who can maybe get me some clothes. Really? Yeah. Right. I know there's a way to write. Right. Right. Starting to feel bad for this dude. I don't want him to feel. I don't want him to feel scared, but I know he would be. All right. So, yeah, because I know that this situation is kind of busted. So, all right. This way, genetically. All right. Now, toward. Shit. I love that I don't have to worry as much about the typos and corrections. Oh, when I learned how to type, it was so stupid, but yes. Now I can just keep typing and it'll fix itself. Leading us towards. Unnoticeable. Oh, oh yeah. All right, I forgot about that. Okay. All right. Now I get where I don't know whether or not I should have uh time jump or if we should actually pay attention to what happens in the woods. is anything really important going to happen in the woods, or it's just going to be me trailing this dude trying to convince him to not be scared of me? Just convincing him to not shit his pants. We can skip all that. All right, just go straight to the. How long did it take? After about an hour. After what felt like about an hour or so. Okay. Trail in the woods. And all right, heavy leather strapped armor. Some heavy leather strapped armor. Shit. Yeah. What kind of cheap weapon would he have? What kind of cheap? What kind of? Kind of cheap weapon would it be? What is a cheap weapon? What is a cheap weapon? Sorry. What is a cheap weapon that a villager in a shitty village that spent all of its money building a wall to keep out big shit like Rocket Bull gonna have instead of because he's wearing cheap leather armor that they probably made in the village, and it's thick leather armor, but it's still cheap, made in the village. Whereas they don't really have a blacksmith, so it wouldn't be a sword. They don't have a blacksmith here. Uh, but they do have the person who made invisible enchantments. So they have at least one person who can do enchantments. They probably have more than one, since all it takes is like, since since to learn enchantments in this world it takes about 50 years, because you have to have enough magic to basically write. You have to have enough magic in your, you know, built up in your body to be able to write down. You have to have enough magic to be able to like transfer onto stuff. It's not something you can learn how to do until you're like in your 50s. So it takes time to learn how to do at that point, because you have to be a sufficiently strong magic user, and then you have to dedicate time to actually figuring out how to do that. So yeah, enchanting things is something you would encourage in a society. So there would be older people who can enchant. If there's one here, there's probably more than one. So that means that all of the old people in this, not all of the old people, but several older craftsmen in this village are able to enchant. There's one who they used a bunch of enchanters to build the wall. Not build, but like build the wall. Young people built the wall. Enchanters made strong so that it wouldn't get knocked over, Titan style. But okay, all right, all right. You know what? I have an outline, but I don't really have. I can't but all of my outline has a bunch of block points, and I'm trying to like work through these like connecting chapters. Like I have the opening, I have not like written, but like you said, the outline. I have the opening outline. I have a good chunk of the governing lore written down, but I don't have like you saw. I just don't have concrete ideas about the deeper lore, like why I can I know that the character Curtis can absorb magic faster than any other thing in this world, so that's why he can do what, he can perceive and all of that stuff. The grounded perception of him, or not grounded, but the perception. I have the outline for his character and his powers, but I didn't have the depth part. And then I have the outline for the plot points, but they're like, all right, the plot point of meeting people in village and deciding to be cool with people village. They help, I have like, the village, but I didn't have the how he got from the for like he lands in the forest, saves a kid, that is the beginning. I have the opening chapter, how he got here, how he met the three people that he's traveling with. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that you know what? That makes a lot of sense because right now it's basically just my ADHD taking hold of me, and it's like, all right, cool. Because realistically, I'm never gonna explain why he can, do the thing, like why any of this stuff is happening to him. I'm never gonna explain that. I'm never gonna explain why it's possible for him to have it. So it's just I need to learn how to just focus on the stuff that I have. I'm just trying to connect the pieces right now because I know when he gets to the village, he's going to meet the craftsman and he's going to like identify with a couple of the craftsmen because they just basically like scared for their kids because of, scary me. So, like, hey, I'm not gonna, and I'm still gonna have, like, he has a kid with him. The Christopher character is a kid that he kind of had to save in the beginning because he was being attacked by this big monster called, that I was just calling a rocket bull because it is like a bull. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna give that a shot. Story Circle, right? Okay, cool. I give that a shot. All right. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead. What is a cheat? I don't want to say like a caveman club. Mace. Not a mace because it would be a club because it would just be a club because he's leather armor club. Oh, studded with stones. Or wait, they don't have a blacksmith, but that doesn't mean they can't just like put screws and shit into it. So yeah, they have craftsmen. So yeah, uh, ah, most place I've seen. Okay, not knowing whether and face like it's sour, but not. Once he noticed us, his face appeared to sour, but not knowing whether or not bad. Yeah, I just kept quiet and paid attention. All right. Damn it! Now I have to name the hunter. I don't want to name this person. I was gonna kill him. I was gonna kill him like five. I was gonna kill him yesterday. Ah, Now I gotta name them. And once I name them, I'm gonna want to keep them. Ah, ah. See, I'm making my character a lot nicer than I anticipated making him at first, because when I was writing this book, when I started, eh, when I started when I came up with this story, it was like 15 years ago. And I was like in my head, I was like edge lordy. I was like, still single. Yeah, you know, super edge lordy, single. And I was like, all right, cool. So this character was typical isekai, like edge lord stuff. And then I got older, you know, came with dad, stuff like that. So now, um, the character has gotten a lot nicer, and now that I'm actually sitting down and writing the story, he is. Uh, it he's a lot more diplomatic than the care like he again it's a lot more delicate because it's a lot more paying attention because okay, when I was younger and I was fighting, it was very apparent whenever I would be around people who were intimidated or scared of you. So I don't, and nowadays I do everything I can to like mitigate like that because I really didn't like it. So, this character being a self insert would probably feel the same way, but again, to get a point across, you kind of have to do like, I still understand that, and every now and then I do have to rely on. Every now and then I do have to rely on going into a situation like, all right, cool. I'm not going to exactly walk you through this. You're going to take care of it and you're going to do whatever you need to do. So, right. That is the typical. I have to deal with that occasionally. I don't necessarily know that, you know, you ever get past that. Occasionally you have to use intimidation to get what you want. But once you've done that, how do you like navigate unintimidating someone? Once you've intimidated someone, I've never had to unintimidate someone. And now if I name this character, I'm gonna have to unintimidate him at some point. I'm gonna have to make him feel comfortable around me. And I don't know how to do that. Usually, whenever I was intimidating or mean or hurt somebody or was like a piece of shit, I just left. You don't have to stay and like like reestablish a relationship with somebody once you've done that. Just bounce. But if I name this character, I'm gonna want to keep him. And if I keep him around, and every time I show up, he shits his pants, I'm gonna feel bad. Not not even my character. My character might not even notice. I could make it to where my character doesn't even notice, but I would notice. I wouldn't. Matter of fact, I could just put it to where he doesn't even know. Like, no, he just completely like, nope. Every time he shows up, hey, how you doing? How you doing, boss? What's up? And deep in my, but in my mind, I would know he's shitting his pants. He is shitting his pants. It's like, yeah, I don't want that, but I kind of have to have it because again, new to this place, not entirely sure exactly how everything works, and now he has to deal with being taken seriously. I don't know. Okay. Mm, pay attention. So, what is the hunter's name? What is the hunter's name? Hmm. If I have him being a recurring bitch, if I have him being a recurring coward, I could make him. I could name him Griffith. um. Jones T. Taylor. I don't know. Should we do American names, tribal names, demon names? Oh, wait, I haven't even decided whether or not these are going to be humans or all humans. Because there are going to be like, yeah, okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and call him Barkley. 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 In a shrill, nasally voice. Barkley! I'm gonna fuck. Okay. So- okay. Yeah, we're gonna fucking start off in a bad foot right here. All right. Gate in a shrill, nasally. Barkley. Okay. So, okay, Mountain with Mike Tyson voice. Got it. All right, Mountain with Mike Tyson voice. Yeah, I can't help but laugh. Something funny. Shit. How do I spell clear? Early. Clearly. Clearly annoyed. He's clearly annoyed. I don't know. Oh. Hmm. I. I. Wait. I. 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 Wait. No. I. No. I. He. I. He. I. Fumbled. Barkley. It's Curtis Allen. We were lost in the woods. Seek. We were lost in the woods and we seek shelter and clothes. And some clothes if you got it. Maybe some food. Seek shelter. We'll do anything we can to help. We'll do anything we can to help. We'll do anything we can to help, but we don't have anything other than labor. We don't have anything other than but. Say but. I would say but. We don't have anything but labor. All right. Okay. Hmm. 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 Oh yeah, I forgot. He's hmm. Well, if you say so. Hmm. Hmm. How old's the boy? Nine. Okay. So. Okay. Hmm. You look small for nine. Thief. Thief. Can we thief? Thief. Okay. There we go. Said Barkley, seeming to have found his voice. The guard acknowledged his stat. All right. Yeah. Okay. So right here I have is sort of I'm trying to keep track of the dialogue here because I have my name is Curtis Allen and this is my family. We're lost in the woods and we seek shelter, maybe some clothes. We'll do anything we can to help, but we don't have anything but labor. How's the boy? 9. How's the boy? 9. He looks small for 9. We can't all be as big as you are. We can't all be as or other guy, Hunter. We can't all be as big as you are, Sif. Maybe. Maybe. How long have you been missing that leg? Yeah. Yeah. Is there any way you got anybody to help me with that? Nope. I mean, no. It's it's gone for good, but we have it's gone for good, but we have people who can treat it and dress it better than it is currently. So let's see. Okay. Um. Well, Ah. Oh, you ain't begging. Oh, you ain't begging. Once you get put together. Oh, you ain't begging. Once you get put together. Yeah. Once you get put together, you'll get put to work. Why is it trying so hard to not let me say the word beggars? Well, fuck it. I don't know. Shit, is that one of those problematic terms I need to worry about? Beggars? I'm not sure. All right. So. Oh, shoot. All right. Fine by me. Huh? Oh shit. Huh? I've been spelling that wrong my whole ass life. Really? It's great? Like cheese great? Great. I did not know that. I thought it was great as in great, but it's great as in graded? Huh? Oh, well, hey, gratefully it is. That, you caught me. You gave me some new information. I've been spelling that wrong my whole life. Fine. Cool. Thank you, Google, I guess. Sure. You got to watch me learn something new. What about me? A small village with what looked to be uh, And the only reason I'm gonna put gently rolling in here is because I want it to look like not a sharp hill that you're looking over, but like a little like wavies and shit. Like it's gently rolling hillside. That way, if because that way it's like all right, cool. It's like a little village and gently rolling. It's completely gently rolling, going up. Going up. Going up and down the gently rolling hillside. That way. Going up and down the gently rolling hillside. I need stuff. Now, when we go to meet Tommen, how do I go to meet Tommen? Do we go in and, hey, Tommen, what's up? I need your help. Do I just teleport to Tommen? Or do I, huh, like right now, do I just like cut to Tommen? Like, I like, say once we entered the village, we made our way to the. Receive, gesturing toward the. Forgotten. All right. So. Now, this is why my God. She saw the set within. Okay. Shit. Shit. What happened to you? Hmm. Now I'm having an issue, which I don't know if this should hurt or not. I'm starting to feel more like complete loss. Ew. Okay, I need to add you. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Trains run. See, as soon as I put this blanket on, I start getting all sleepy and shit. Can't be having no blankets. Especially old blankets. Old blankets do it. I'm about to fall asleep writing. I was thinking good thoughts. Hmm. I am past my scheduled time, but I can hang out here until 1:30. So I'm gonna keep going until 1:30. I don't know. Thing. I don't know. What was a thing? I don't know. Uh, oh. Hmm? Okay. Cool. Thank you. All right. Big fiery bitch. Big fiery. What? You. You killed it. You killed it. You. You killed it. Okay. Okay, now I gotta do some gross stuff. But we're gonna do the gross stuff tomorrow. I do appreciate the fact that two people popped in and said hi. So thank you guys so much for coming by and saying hi. I'm going to go ahead and cut it right now because as little as I get done, I did have fun especially conversating with YS Books. We're awesome. All right. But I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming through, and I will see you again tomorrow.